So we have running back Austin Ekler of the Washington Commanders making a huge claim that the Commanders could be a powerhouse offensively. And what he said, I believe, is going to get Commanders fans really excited. Let's talk about it.
The way that we live is not for everybody.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jaden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, 6, 7 games into Jaden Daniels' career and he's already milking injuries? Like,
stop saying my name, you dick riding bastard.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juangotti here. We have the Washington Commanders video. And in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about running back Austin Ekler and hearing what he had to say about the offense and breaking down exactly, is it true? Like, can the Washington Commanders have a legit powerhouse? So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 11,000 subscribers, so that'd be greatly appreciated if you haven't reached that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So, Austin Ekler has been doing a media tour this offseason. And that's one thing about Austin Ekler. Like, he's always going to do interviews, and I'm hoping that I can get him on the channel. I reached out to him. No luck just yet, but hopefully he sees it or opens it up, and maybe we can get him on the channel and we can talk to Mr. Ekler. But he said the Washington Commanders could have a high-powered offense with obviously sophomore quarterback Jaden Daniels, getting Terry McLaurin back, adding Deebo Samuel, and obviously offensive line help you get Laramie Tunsil and Josh Conley Jr. And when he said that, it got me to think, like, can Washington truly have a high-powered offense and be a powerhouse? Because on the outside looking in, and as a Commanders fan, and as what you seen what they did last year, it's easy to say, you know what? Yes, they can. With how magnificent rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels was how good Terry McLaurin was last year, it's easy to say that, how good Cliff Kingsbury was. But when you actually look at it deeply and you peel the layers back and actually assess each position group, what he's saying is true. And let me first read exactly what he said before I give my whole opinion on it. He said this: running back Austin Ekler joined full Commanders last season, but he wasn't the new addition that jumped off the screen when watching Commanders games. It was quarterback Jaden Daniels took the honors on his way of winning Offensive Rookie of the Year and jolting life into a team that hasn't won a playoff game in nearly 20 years. They won 2 of them last season before losing to the Eagles in the NFC Championship game, and the success raised the bar heading into 2025. During an appearance on SiriusXM Radio, Ekler said that Daniels definitely exceeded expectations for a rookie because of how much he's involved with learning both a new offense and how to play against a professional opponents. Ekler believes Daniels will play faster mentally with a year under his belt and set the stage for another step forward in Washington. Before we continue on, that's funny because we assume Jaden Daniels already got it. Like, the way he played last year, we're like, he got it, he's good. But Ekler, and this, you got to take this with a lot more, I guess, understanding than a fan from a fan's perspective, because Ekler's actually there with him. Ekler's playing with him, next to him in practice, so on and so forth. So it's like, if he's saying, Austin Ekler is saying, nah, Jaden Daniels could be much faster mentally and physically in terms of him having a year under his belt, that is insane. Because again, like, from the outside looking in as a fan, we're assuming that he gets it. That's a big thing, is why we feel like he was so successful last year, because he's a fast processor and he understands the game already. But there's another level that he could potentially reach. It's very scary for the rest of the NFL. But going into the exact quote from Austin Ekler, says, I think there's even going to be more growth this year, which is awesome because of where we were at with our team and how we have a lot of players back, a lot of playmakers. Got to get Terry McLaurin paid, and then, man, we're going to look like a powerhouse out there, or Ekler said. So we know Terry McLaurin's going to get paid. we have to pay him. And that's the thing, that even though I make the videos and we have the discussions about Terry McLaurin's contract and will it get done, when it get done, how much he deserves, how much should he get paid, what's overpaid, what's underpaid. Like, we cannot play without him. Like, let's just make that clear. So that's how I know it's going to get done. For one, it's June. It's July very soon here. So we have no time to waste. We have to get this done. And they know how prolific he is and this offense is with him in it. It's like, so we need him. We did not go out and sign and trade for Deebo Samuel for him to be the number one weapon and no Terry McLaurin. We got Deebo Samuel in the trade in hopes that him and Terry McLaurin could become a duo for at least this season. So again, it's no reason to stress over if Terry McLaurin is going to get paid or not. He is going to get his money. Now, after reading what Austin Eckler said and peeling back the layers, let's look at it. Washington's offense as a whole. First things first, the quarterback position. Obviously, Jaden Daniels. We know how good he was last year in his rookie season. It's almost to the point where we're finally ready to put that to bed. As training camp is here next month, like, it's pretty much done. You don't own a year two. But with how good he was last year, you have to just imagine how much better he will be in year two, with a year under his belt, with another year of off-season training and another year in Cliff Kingsbury's offense and another year with certain players. You have to just assume he's going to get better, and I'm talking potentially playing at an MVP level and really jolting his name in that top 5 conversation, because it's very easy to not put him in the conversation now, because every fan's going to say, you got to see him do it again, We know what our eyes saw last year, but you can't, argue with people that say, can't put him in my top 5 just yet. He has to do it again, because truth be told, let's see what happens again. But you assume that he's going to do well. So Jaden Daniels. Then you got Marcus Mariota, who, in my opinion, one of the best vets that you could have in the room. So anytime he needs to come in a pinch, hopefully never, but we know he came in last year, and the 2 times he came in the Cowboys game and the Panthers game, he was pretty good. So of course we know we're fine with them. And I don't know about the third quarterback situation. Maybe Josh Johnson makes it out of training camp and he's the third quarterback. I honestly feel like Josh Johnson will be cool, because he's not only been here, but he's been all over the league. So he's another veteran that could be really good. And I don't think he's still around, but I really took a liking to Jeff Driscoll last year, the preseason. So I don't know who it will do with the quarterback 3, but I'm just going to assume for right now it's Josh Johnson. And then you go to the running back position. Now, the running back position is a position that has a lot of names, but don't necessarily know what you're going to get from it. Because although I make videos all the time about Brian Robinson and how this is his last year here and how most likely he won't be back here in Washington unless he has a really good year, the thing about B-Rob is when healthy, he can play some goddamn football. I know he does not have the best vision. I know he isn't the fastest. And I know we want speed at that running back position. But when he's healthy, I'm talking weeks 1 through 6 or 7, he's good. It's just when his body starts to tear down, he starts to get hurt, he starts to slow down. That's when Brian Robinson is useless, or he's not playing really good. That's when you get the 35, 45 yards a game. You know what I'm saying? Not the 86 to 100 range yards a game. B-Rob has the potential to do that. It's going to stay healthy. And if he can stay healthy, he can be a dang good back paired up with Austin Eckler and Jacoby Krosky-Murray. You look at a guy like Austin Eckler, who I think has been getting a lot of disrespect. A lot of people have kind of pushed him to the side. And I'm like, whoa, what's up with the Austin Eckler disrespect? Because I think Austin Eckler is a dang good back. Not only is he able to run, he can catch out the backfield, has some really good run out the catches on screens last year. I go to that Eagles game, I think. I think it was the Lions game as well. He had a nice, good run up the middle. Eckler is very good. It's just, can he stay healthy? Hopefully, he's not on kick returns at all, because those are the 2 times where he was hurt in concussions because we're on kickoff. So, hopefully, he's not on kickoff duties. And if he's not and he's healthy, that's another dangerous weapon. Then you obviously got Ja'Cory Quaski-Murray, the nice rookie that a lot of people are hyped about, 7th-round rookie, who was the fastest coming out of camp. You know, these guys, they wear the little bra things, and it really is to track their speed and everything that they're going on, track their work. And he was clocking as the fastest guy on the field. So we got the speed that we want. Can we get some production out of him? Out of in year one, is Jeremy McNichols making this roster, who was pretty solid last year as well. You still got Chris Rodriguez. So that room has a lot of names. It's all about who's going to take that next step. And we all assume it's going to be the rookie Bill. But a healthy B-Rob could definitely still be really serviceable and all-stack as well. Then you go to the wide receiver position, and this is just assuming Terry McLaurin is get paid because we all know he's going to be there. You go out and you get the Deebo Samuel edition, and a lot of people are down on Deebo Samuel, and we already know the whole spill and story about what they believe about Deebo Samuel, which, in my opinion, this gives him an opportunity to kind of change that narrative. Whether it's here long term or it's just this year, he's playing with a chip on his shoulder to prove he's still that guy. He wants another contract extension. So I expect some great things out of Deebo Samuel. We've already seen him looking fast, spry, and electric in minicamp and OTAs, and seeing all different ways and formations and motions, how they're going to use him. So we already know what to expect from Deebo Samuel and Cliff Kingsbury. I expect him in this offense to go back to the old Deebo Samuel, and it wouldn't surprise me if he easily surpassed 1,000 scrimmage yards, both through the air and on the ground, combining him for over 1,000 scrimmage yards. I feel like it's guaranteed. If healthy, Deebo Samuel's going to be an absolute dog. Got Terry McLaurin back, and we most likely, obviously speaking into existence, he get paid and he'll be back here. We know how good Terry is, a healthy Terry McLaurin, and he has a chance, in my opinion, to solidify himself inside that top 10, because a lot of people it's a close argument. You can put him in top 10. Some people don't have him in the top 10. But if he goes out and does what he did last year, again, 1,200, 1,300 yards this season, I think that clearly solidifies him in it's the 7 range, around that range. But you just have to just imagine what he can do with Jaden Daniels, given the fact that it's a second year under their belt. They have another year of growth and another year of maturity together and understanding each other. Because, there were times last season early on where Cliff Kingsbury was stuck in his ways, right? He only kept Terry McLaurin on the left side, which is not the favorable side for Jaden Daniels, given the fact that he's a right-handed quarterback. So once Terry McLaurin was able to get moved around in motion, you start to see the connection build. But there were times where Jaden Daniels would overthrow Terry McLaurin, or Terry McLaurin would drop a pass or something like that, wouldn't run all the way through the route, so kind of didn't connect. But they have so much room to grow, and consider the fact that they already connected well last year. Terry McLaurin breaking the scoring franchise record for most touchdowns in the season. That sky's the limit for those two guys. Then you go out and get a Jalen Lane, a guy that's super fast, that can be dynamic from the slot, that can be dynamic on kick returns and punt returns. You have a weapon that I think is going to obviously be amazing. I truly do. And then you look at the rest of the wide receiver position, whether it's Noah Brown, whose injury that may not be that serious that initially thought, thank God. Maybe Michael Gallup makes this roster. Luke McCaffrey, obviously, is another guy that's going into his second year. So there's a lot of potential with that wide receiver room that we have to go out and obviously establish and see. But for the simple fact, the wide receiver position definitely is better than where it was last year at this point, just solely with the addition of Deebo Samuel. But then you go out and you add Jalen Lane. Luke McCaffrey's going to be in year 2. Maybe Michael Gallup, Noah Brown. I don't know if Michael Straction make this roster, or Ja'Cory Brooks. One of these guys, we'll see. But the wide receiver position is pretty solid to me, and I think is definitely an upgrade. The only position on this offense that kind of gives me a concern is the tight end position, but we'll double back, because after the offensive line upgrades, this unit easily is top 5 when healthy. Assuming you put Sam Cosmi back in the starting lineup when he gets healthy, this is clearly a top 5 unit, without a question. Sam Cosmi at right guard, Tyler Biadasz at center, left tackle is going to be Laremy Tunsil, right tackle is going to be Ja'Cory Quaski-Murray. And then left guard, we'll see. Maybe it's Brandon Coleman who gets the nod at the starter position, or Nate Herbig, or not Nick Algreedy, or even Andrew White. You have so many options you can go with at the left guard position. But just assuming with Brandon Coleman kicking into guard, and assuming that he'll be the starter, this unit is top 5 when healthy. And even without it being healthy, this is probably the most depth we've had at that position all over. Whether it's center, tackle to tackle, guard to guard, we have depth everywhere on the offensive line, so we're in good hands. And All-State 5 is in good hands. So offensive line is damn good. I think it's a top 5 unit when healthy, especially again with the 2 big additions of both tackles, first round draft pick Josh Conley and getting Laremy Tunsil. Again, the only thing that has me concerned about this position group or offensive side of the ball is the tight end position. And that's because we don't really have a dominant guy. Zach Ertz, he definitely exceeded position expectation, I should say, last season, given the fact that he's an older receiver. A tight end, so you didn't expect him to give you 600 plus receiving yards, but he did. And if he do that again, that would be great. 500, I'll take that, but it's past him, honestly. We know Zach Ertz, when healthy, can still provide you some really good production. It's about Ben Sinnott. You invested a draft pick in Ben Sinnott. Can he evolve into the tight end / Kyle Juszczyk role that we wanted to and expected him to coming out of the draft last season? You paid John Bates. They gave John Bates some good money, and a lot of people were a little thrown off by that signing that first round extension because they didn't expect it, but they expect him to take another exceeded role. They expect him to get more involved in the passing game, and the thing with John Bates is it's not me being scared that he's involved in the passing game. It's more so, can he protect the ball when he's making a run out the catch? Because there were times last year where he put the ball on the carpet in the most key times. We know he has good hands. We know he can catch, but can he protect the football when he has the ball in his hand? Can he be more of a prolific pass catcher in terms of run out the catch and make a move? We know he's a damn good blocking tight end, but if he can take his games to the next level in terms of receiving, that could be scary. He's more known for his blocking ability. So again, we'll see. But based off of Austin Eckler's comments of this offense could be a powerhouse, I tend to agree. There are some things that, we have to iron out. But, as long as you have Jaden Daniels, man, and this is not no glaze, but he clearly showed it last year, man. You don't have to give me the best unit around me, but just make some sort of upgrades, and I got the rest from here. So, obviously, we're not perfect. We're far from perfect, but we have the ability to be a powerhouse, especially with Cliff Kingsbury at the helm. So, let me know what you guys think about Austin Eckler's comments in the comment section. Do you agree with him? If not, why not? What concerns do you have? Leave your comments and thoughts down below. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 11,000 subscribers. So we really appreciate if you can reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. You have a blessed one. Stay safe. Be easy out there. Peace.
Ballin' like I'm D-Sean, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a lawn.